We are learning more about what a potential $350 million development could look like in East Macon. Bibb County leaders announced plans last year for what they're calling the East Bank development. Now they're asking developers to come in to share their ideas for that property. Anthony Montalto shows us what the county wants to include in our top story at 11.
It's been nearly a year and a half since the county first announced plans for a multi-million-dollar development right here on Coliseum Drive. It might not look like much has happened, but they say behind the scenes, they've been busy.
East Macon's been saying for a while, what about us?
And now Mayor Lester Miller plans to answer the call with a multi-million-dollar investment.
We're excited about, the new residence that's going to be there, residential areas, some commercial, perhaps some restaurants.
All on the county's wish list, so to speak. Their request for proposals also includes plans for a new hotel and maybe a new arena and convention center down the line.
Everything's on the table right now.
Alex Morrison with the Urban Development Authority says his team has worked for years to develop the area.
This site can complement the growth of downtown Macon and augment the economic development potential and cultural potential of the national park announcement.
He says it'll bring big money to East Macon while giving neighbors more options for food and shopping. Since it's in a special tax district, Miller says all revenue from the development will go directly towards supporting the east side.
We'll have opportunity for a lot of community engagement. We're going to talk to the community in East Macon for sure to gauge their interest and what they're interested in for that area.
Morrison says they've had some interest in the property here and there, but they won't know quite how much there is until early next year when they have mandatory site visits with some potential developers. In Macon, Anthony Montalto, 13 WMAZ News.
Mayor Miller says they also plan to build a bicentennial park. They'll have walking trails as well that will connect to the Ocmulgee Heritage Trail and the Ocmulgee Mound. Plus, they're in talks with the Muskogee Creek Nation to include a cultural center nearby.